What is up, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new Minecraft Let's Play video. And in today's episode, kind of a close-up there, we are going to be starting probably the biggest project that we might ever have on this world. I mean, this project is going to take a long time, and when I tell you guys this, tune into the live streams. Please, so much of this project is going to be done through live streams because it's going to take 50 episodes to even, like, not even, like, it's gonna take 100 episodes of just, like, doing this to complete this. And I don't know if it will ever, like, really be complete. Now, I know we've started the mega project over at the mountain base and everything like that, and we have, you know, done everything over there, but we haven't yet built my house. Promise that's coming soon. I'm still trying to design it in a test world. I don't know if I want to do a house, castle, a modern mansion. I'm just so stuck between it. But let me show you guys first where I am, and second what I'm doing. So I believe you guys are going to enjoy this project a lot, and the sun is setting right now, so I'm gonna go sleep quick, and then we'll get to showing, or I'll get to showing you guys what the new project is. Alright, you guys, so I just slept. It's now daytime, and if you look at right above my hotbar, it's day 522. So it's been 22 days of no recording since I've seen you guys, so that's kind of crazy in and of itself. But let me go into first person and show you guys what we're working on. Now, from a base view, you guys might be really confused. Let's fly up here, up to the mob spawner, and let me give you guys just an overlook of it. Now, you might be able to kind of tell from a sneak peek, we're building a city. I am so excited, you guys. Now, if you cannot tell, we removed a mountain. Right there. Let's go down there. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Right here is where the old mountain used to be. We built this, cave into the side of the mountain, and then we have the staircase going up, and then the enchanting room is still, whoops, is still right up here, intact. But the mountain's missing. Last time you guys saw this area, if I can, I'll throw up an image of what it used to look like. But if you guys can't tell, all of the pins are gone. All of like the stuff are gone. But if you look closely, all of the original chests that we first placed in this world are still here. So, if you can't tell, this is our city. I have a bit of a road layout already kind of put in and everything like that, an idea where districts are going to be. But you guys, when I tell you this isn't even 10% of the size I want the city to be, I'm not lying. Seriously, I'm not lying. Every episode we work here, you guys, I want to get 2 to 3 buildings done roughly. Now, if we're doing a big project or a really big building, it'll just be 1. But because of how big I want the city to be, a lot of stuff will be done on streams as well. Buildings will be built on streams as well. Obviously, in the episodes coming, I will showcase the buildings. But if you guys want to see the deep building process, because I don't really show that much on here of the actual building itself, if you guys want to see the building process, come check me out. Link in the description to my Twitch channel, and I stream every a couple times a month right now. But if we start to get a little bit more traction, I will definitely start streaming more. And yeah, so this is the project today, you guys. Obviously, if you could probably tell by the title, because I'm sure it'll just be the 2 buildings that we're gonna do. But the 2 that we're going to do today, you guys, I think, which are going to be kind of the most monumental, are going to be this one right here and this one right here. Now, if you're a little confused why we still have a bit of the cave and everything, and why all of this wood, or all these wood stairs are still here, it's because I like keeping nostalgic things and kind of like showing how the world has progressed. So I didn't just want to get rid of everything, get rid of all my old chests and everything like that. Like these will go, because these aren't new, or are new. These are just when we killed all those pigs and everything like that, and all those chickens. There's nothing important in any of these or this one besides this spear, I guess. But I wanted to maintain kind of an like an OG thing. So whenever you walk into this building, I'm going to make it a museum. I think it'll just kind of be a museum on like the main part of the street here. And you'll walk in, you'll see this. I'll probably like put all my retired tools like over here, and like we'll actually just use this staircase to get up. Like, oh, there'll be another floor here, and then there will be another floor here, and then there'll be another floor here, and this will probably be the top of this floor, and then that will be part of a different building, part of that one. And if you see, this is kind of in the middle of these two buildings here. I'm going to make like a skywalk that connects the two, and like on the outside it looks like a skywalk, and on the inside it's just the enchanting room, so we can keep everything the same as it originally was. And all of this is just dirt and everything like that, because you don't even understand how much flattening this took. Like, seriously, a lot. Oh, and let me just show you guys something real quick so I can be 100% open with you guys. I am using a mod that makes it really easy for me to place large amounts of blocks. So it's called Easy Build Wand, and it's basically this thing right here. And so let me demonstrate on what it does. Let's fly over here. It's nothing crazy. I still have to gather all the resources. It's just placing all of this by hand, you guys, just would have been a big task. So you have to put one in your offhand. So I already have to give up a totem. So if I click here, right, and then I click right here, you see how it creates a box? It creates a box of 1 high. If I click N, it fills in the blocks, and if you look at my inventory, this stack was reduced to 9 because we used 55 blocks. So I still have to gather all the materials, but I use this, you guys, so that we could get all of the grass placed, because this isn't just flattening, you guys, like just digging stuff down. It's also, if I can find it, somewhere over here, hold on, whoops, don't want to be doing all that. Let's go over here. I think there's a way down, like right here. Yeah, okay. So down here, I have this whole area, because all of this grass was placed by hand using the Easy Build Wand. Like I said, I still have to gather all the resources. Here's the roads you can see under, everything like that. Here's the wood, and I had to light this whole place up. Here's all of our wood that we get from the spruce logs that we used. That's still kind of sitting down here. We should get that up, because I'm gonna need that for today's build, I think. So let me just get an inventory full of this stuff. Yes, that's good. But that's kind of what this place is. So I just thought, to save me a ton of time, I'm going to do it this way, because I'm telling you guys, if I didn't do it that way, I would still be placing blocks and we wouldn't even have the city layout done. So I just thought it was the more efficient and better way to do things. If you guys don't like it, let me know down in the comments below. But hopefully you guys kind of understand where I'm coming from with this choice that I made. But let me tell you guys a quick little something. I know, kind of a big yap, but there's kind of a lot to do. Also, yeah, material gathering. I did a ton of material gathering off camera. So we got a shulker box of sand, shulker box of gravel. We had a shulker box of netherrack, but obviously we've placed a little bit. Shulker box of deep slate. Shulker box of smooth stone slabs, but we used obviously a lot of those in bones for white dye, which is going to be used with this to make white concrete. And then another chest full of smooth stone, just like itself, and then diorite, and then another chest of cobbled deep slate. I used the super smelter over in the chest room to smelt up all of that smooth stone. I think I did like 2 double chests of stone to turn into smooth stone, you guys, and I think it did it in like 5 minutes. So yeah, it works good. But anyways, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna look up a little bit of inspiration on like Pinterest and things like that. Kind of what like just museums like on the corner of cities like look like. Just get a good grip of it. And then we will get going. But I hope you guys enjoy this episode for sure. And I'll see you guys with an update. Alright, what is up you guys? So it's been a little while. And I've done a little bit. Obviously, we're not done yet. This isn't the official end of the building, obviously, but I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update. I really like the way it looks from certain angles, and that it just looks good. Like, I really like walking like here and seeing it kind of like this, especially once we have a ton of other buildings around. Now, it from afar, it's not too bad either, right? But obviously we're nowhere near done. There needs to be a lot more detail done. Obviously we don't even have half of the build done, but I think with like the windows, I'm only gonna do like 2 on this side ish, and then like the rest of this is just gonna be blank, because like you're not gonna have windows that are looking into like the back of another building, obviously. So but yeah, so the vibe I kind of wanted to go for with this one, you guys, is kind of like old school a little bit. Like it kind of is, it's older, and it just reminds you of an older, you know, vibe and everything like that. So that's kind of what I was going with for this. Now, yeah, okay. But yeah, so I think this one's going to turn out pretty good. We're obviously going to get this one done, and then this one I think done today, but I've got a little bit more to do obviously on this side, and then on the top, and then the roof, and then I'm not going to do any interiors. Almost all interiors will be done on stream, so if you want to, tune in for that. But I am going to actually remove this wooden staircase here, you guys. It just doesn't quite fit how I need it to, so I am going to get rid of that. I'll leave the enchanting room, I think, and then obviously all these chests and everything like that will stay, but yeah, everything else is kind of gonna have to go, but it's alright. It's alright. But I'm gonna get to working a little more, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, what's up you guys? So I'm back. It's been a little while. I took a little break, ate some food, and came back and finished her up, at least on the outside. It looks great, may I say. It really does. Now, if I come over here, we have a pig. So if you guys remember back in the day, like one of the first couple of episodes, we had like a huge pig pen like right here. And like we bred a lot of pigs, and then we killed a lot of pigs so we could get a ton of food out of them. So I thought it'd only be right if we kind of honored this museum to the pigs themselves, and so we have a little bit of a pig here. Now I have this name tag, and we're going to name him the Pig Museum. So whenever anybody walks by, you walk in here, you come here, the Pig Museum. So this isn't going to be a pig museum. Like, it's not actually just going to be pigs. This is going to be a museum like for like everything. So like my first ever pickaxe, which is in one of these chests. My first ever wooden pickaxe. I don't remember which one. It must be this one. Yep, this one right here. First ever wooden pickaxe will go in here. The dragon egg, the wither head, and then like some other stuff as well. Obviously, we have that in here. And then this is the upstairs. So this is where we'll mainly keep all of the like minor things. So like this is where like I don't even know. Like, this isn't the first wooden pickaxe, but just some more minor stuff over here, or up here, and then we'll have some of the more important stuff down here. So like the dragon egg. Actually, no. The more important stuff will be up here. So like the dragon egg will be right in the middle, like right under the skylight. I did put 2 skylights in. I thought they looked pretty good, but I do like this area up here. I think it looks really nice. And yeah, so let's take a look from her on the outside here. Once again, I'm gonna put like I think I'm gonna put like chains around this so it can be like, oh, you can't go in there, and then put like a villager back there or something. But this is the outside of the museum. It looks pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the pig. I just really like that. I think it's cool. But this is kind of the outside. It's kind of on this corner here. I think it looks really good. And then on this side, just 6 windows. Nothing special. And then on this side, we have 2 windows. And then there's going to be like a really tall skyscraper, like one of the biggest skyscrapers in the city. It's going to be right here. So you're not going to see a lot of this back part. But like there, oh my god, in between like every building there is like this little space here, so I'm gonna have like some like slums or something. Like in here we'll have like some like hammocks and stuff like that, and like some trash and everything like that, and just like some maybe like some graffiti on the back of this wall or something like that. I'm not sure just yet. We'll do something cool. But I think it's time to work on this one right here. I'm not even sure what I want to do with this one, but just quickly, let's admire the museum a little more. It looks great. It really does. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I think it's a great first build, and I think I was kind of going for like, oh, this is like one of the first buildings put into the city, so maybe it looks a little older than like the one right across from it, which might be a little more modern. Even though this stuff came before this, you get it. It's kind of hard to have this here and not make it like one of the first buildings, because it's just kind of, yeah, you know. But I think this one, I don't know. Like in my head, I'm like, are we gonna make it as tall as the head tower? I don't know. I don't think so, because this is like 180 blocks in the air. Oh, I missed it, but it's really tall. So I don't think we're gonna go that tall. If I had to guess, this one will be about this level-ish right here, around that area. But I'm gonna get some materials going. I think this one will be made out of concrete. This might be, it might turn this one into a kelp like thing. So like over here at spawn, which spawn chunks aren't working for me right now because I mapped out my spawn chunks and they're just not working, but we have kelp getting made. It's really slow though. I don't have any fuel in there right now. It's really slow though, and then we have sugarcane, also really slow. So I might have to look up a little bit of a better farm, but I don't really know how much. I know like I lose some here, but it's whatever. But we might store that in there, but oh man, I just really like how that looks. It looks good. Anyways, I'm asleep and I'm going to get to building this first one, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, you guys, so yep, big changes. Clearly we have the skeleton of another building already in. This one did not take long at all, using the easy build wand and then just kind of going up and down using it. This one's pretty tall. It doesn't quite reach the height of the heads, but when we're at the bottom, you can't tell. So we're just gonna cut it off like this. I know you're only like wait, what the heck? You're only like 10 blocks away. Yeah, but 10 more blocks, it's just like unproportional right next to this one. Obviously, like this one's probably gonna come to like here maybe, and this one will be pretty tall, and this one is pretty skinny, so it'll be pretty tall. But yeah, so the skyline is starting, you guys. Not really. We have a long ways to go until our city looks dense, but already though, it's feeling good just to kind of walk down here and get a feel for things. But I do have to do like the floor in here and everything. I think I'm just going to use, I think it's in my ender chest. Yeah, I'm just gonna use some spruce logs, like the actual log itself as the floor, and then strip the log, I think is how I'm going to do it. Yes, all this is going to remain. Will we cover it somehow? Probably, but it will remain there forever. That will never move. So yeah, but I don't know. I might build 3 buildings today. I might build a 3rd one somewhere. Maybe for the sugar king. I want to get the ones with like OG things with them done first, Like, I want them to be kind of the first ones to go. Or, not to go, but to be made, if you know what I mean. No idea what this is. But, I don't know. I'm liking it. Like, so I've tried to build, like, cities before, right? And I just, like, I never, like, get it, like, on how you make it feel dense. But I think I realized that I just gotta build. I just gotta build. I planned it out pretty good, and I just gotta build. Like, I gotta stop, like, thinking it so much, and I just gotta build. And it's different when you have as much resources as I do now, in this world. So, like, it's not, this world isn't my most resource dense ever. I have a world tour on my most resource dense world of all time. I think it's my first video I posted in like 5 years. So go check that one out. But I'm just going to place this in all of this wood. I think I'm going to have some sort of, because this is supposed to be like a hotel type thing. So I think I'm going to have like a receptionist here. I don't know if it's going to be a villager, or it'll probably be a villager. Probably like a librarian. But yeah, I don't really know like what a reception desk looks like. Obviously, it's not really like that difficult, but like I'm just trying to envision it in my head because I don't want to mess it up and make it look dumb. And then I'm just gonna do a staircase, like a all the way up, I guess. I know I should do like an elevator, but I don't really know how to do one of those, and I think it'll take too much room because it's actually a pretty small building when you think about it. Like, it's pretty like skinny, but it's actually pretty big. And with interiors, guys, I don't know if don't hold me to the fact that every single building is going to have an interior, okay? Hold me to the fact that most buildings will have interiors, and like at least like every like floor will have an interior. Like this one will have an interior. We'll have like some people like walking in, or like armor stands like at the front desk talking to the librarian or whatever. Because I want to add life to this world. That's a big thing that like that's just the wand thing. That's the big thing that I always like say when I'm doing stuff like this is like I want it to feel like alive. So like I'm gonna have like certain like, okay, so just one of my ideas that I'll yell out quick. I want to have Spider-Man swinging across a building in this world. Like, and that just adds like life. Like I just want Spider-Man swinging somewhere in this world. And then I want the mystery machine. I want to build that somewhere on one of the roads, and then probably like Lightning McQueen somewhere. Cause like, so like where I get a lot of my city inspiration from, and just like to start it, is Dallas Med. So like he doesn't have like any like cars or anything like that in his city, but I'm going to have vehicles and everything like that, and maybe like some F1 cars. I want to have some planes in the air and some blimps and some hot air balloons. Just kind of like a ton of stuff, and I want the world to feel alive. That's the biggest thing. That's all I want really, like, is for the world to feel alive. But I'm gonna get kind of this front area finished up here, and I'll see you guys in a minute. What is up, you guys? I'm back. It's been a little while, a couple of hours. Still the same day though, which is good. It's looking really good. I'm gonna love the feel of like all these buildings kind of making you feel kind of small in the world. But obviously it looks a little different. We have all the floors in. We have all of the staircases in to get from floor to floor, and we have all of the stairs on this side here. And for the first floor layers, we have all of the windows in, and that's kind of nice. I demolished like half of a desert to get like a ton, like a shulker box full of sand. I smelted it all over at the super smelter. Was really quick, and I have hopefully enough glass to finish it, but I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me on that. But I'm not gonna do 2 buildings. I know this one might be a bit of a shorter episode because like you guys really don't see much of the building process because like that part's just kind of boring and it's hard to like kind of record and commentate because I'm like thinking and talking to myself and that kind of just like you guys don't want to see that all of the time. But I'll talk to you guys a little bit here while I put some of this glass in. Ugh. Guys, I'm really liking how this world is shaping out. I know we haven't done a ton of building yet, but obviously with this city being introduced and with the castle on the mountain still needing to be built, we have a lot of building projects ahead of us for sure. But I think in the next couple of episodes, you guys, we're really gonna turn up the building a lot because, you know, we've got like everything else like ready. Like we have a storage room, so like when I need materials, I can go there, I can grab the materials. We have kind of a base of operations, which is the storage room itself. We have a super smelter, we have an enderman farm, we have this, we have that. So like we're good on like, well, not good on resources, but we're getting there on being good on resources, if you know what I mean, by that. But I don't know, I'm getting a good vibe from this world. Like, you guys know when you're playing like a Minecraft world and you're just like, I just feel good about this world. That's kind of how I feel about this one, and that's rare. That's rare to have on a hardcore world for sure, because it's hard to ever kind of feel good on a hardcore world, especially with today's kind of hardcore economy, I guess, if you want to put it that way, to where it's kind of like every episode you have to build freaking an entire city. Like, I've watched YouTube videos where in one episode they build an entire city. I'm just like, just make it into multiple videos, you know what I mean? And I know like the viewers is lower and everything, but it's so much, like, if you guys don't get, it's so taxing on a YouTuber. This is from personal experience and just me knowing other YouTubers. It is so taxing just on your brain and on your, even honestly on your body, which might sound weird, to sit in that editing chair and edit that video that you recorded for 3 months into a 30-minute video. Like, it's hard. Like, I have an almost 50-minute video, and all we're doing in that video is raiding end cities and the trial chambers. So it's like, and that one was a pain to edit because that was a 4-hour long video. Like, just of straight, like, 4 hours of recording. So it's hard, and when those guys are filming those videos, you know, they're filming like pretty small increments. Like, if I were to build a city in 1 day, like, that's so, like, I would get burnt out so fast. But if I build, you know, a building here and then a building there, and then I go off and do something else, and then I come back in a couple of episodes and build out the city again. Like, it's so much easier to take a break like that versus if you're doing a series to where you're just building a whole city every single episode. Like, you're just gonna get burnt out so fast. And, you know, taken from my experience from doing those sort of things on other YouTube accounts that I used to have, of trying to do really huge videos, it's so hard to do. And unless you're a huge popular video with an editor, or popular YouTuber with an editor, with a team and everything like that, just try and like push out content. Honestly, when you're first starting out, you guys, what you want to do is just like pump out as much content as you can. Like, obviously still try to make it good to a respectable level, but like, you don't need to be making this A+ tier content that all these other creators are doing. I mean, like, take me for example. Like, these episodes are like random as crap. Like, last episode we built a storage room out of like nowhere. It wasn't like I built the castle and then I built the storage room. I'm building the storage room first, and now we're building a city. Like, it's just so random, but it's how like most people want to play Minecraft. They just want to do the stuff that's in their brain. And that's kind of like the goal that I've sort of set out for this world, is that I'm just going to do what I want to do. And I know there's going to be times where I want to work in the city and build some really cool stuff in the city. I've been like the past like month I've been like, oh, a city would just be so cool. But it's been hard because I really haven't been able to do that because we've had to prioritize other things. Like the river especially, gosh, that took a long time. A lot of that stuff you guys did not see, but when I tell you that took a while, that took a while, okay? But it's just like it's all the stuff you guys don't see. And like I know as somebody who does create content now, watching videos from a perspective that I do now, it's so much different and it's so much like I understand it so much more why YouTubers get burnt out and why YouTubers don't post as much as they used to and this and that. It's really if you think about it, it's a Mr. Beastification of Minecraft, or not of Minecraft, of YouTube. I know a lot of you have probably heard that, and you're like, Mr. Beast such a good. He is, but because of the fact that he puts so much production level, and he literally takes years to create his videos, and he compiles them into like 20-minute videos. And I'm not hating. That's incredible. I could never do that. It's hard on the rest of the community to try and live up to that expectation. You know what I mean? It really is. It is hard, and once again, I'm not trying to like make excuses, or I have 11 subscribers, so like if you don't want to believe me, don't believe me, but it's just true. It's simply a fact, and some people like it, some people don't. But I would say the newer age of YouTube enjoyers are definitely a bigger fan of the well put together and thought out Minecraft versus like what I grew up on, and what I think a lot of people grew up on was like Let's Plays and like episodes that just took like and just things that took like a small amount of time that people just did, and they uploaded every other day. You know what I mean? Like it's like some days I'll go like, or sometimes I'll go like a week or two without posting, but like I record like 4 episodes at a time is what you guys gotta understand, and then I edit them, and then so like I'll go 2 weeks out posting, but then I'll post 3 videos on the same day, you know what I mean? Or I'll post 3 videos in the next 3 days. So it's because I record all my episodes on like the same day or the same week, and then I will go and edit them all at the same time. Now that sucks because I hate editing, but I'm trying to do something new and different. Last episode with the storage room, I think that episode took me about 3 weeks to do. Now, there was a couple things with that. One, I really just wasn't feeling like recording. I didn't really have much time. So that's a big reason. And then another reason is that it was an interesting build because I felt like I wanted to complete that one in that episode, because a couple episodes prior we had started the library, which I didn't finish in that episode, which still sadly isn't finished, but hopefully it will get finished at some point, or maybe it'll just be one of those projects that never really get finished. I'm not really that type of guy though, so I'm not sure if that's how that will go. But yeah, I just thought honestly to elongate this video for you guys, and just to add a little bit of my insight on certain topics, especially on the YouTube community. I just thought I'd throw that in there. But a couple things I want to say here before I go ahead and sign off for the night, probably not the end of the episode, but for the night at least, is that if you leave a comment on any of my YouTube videos, you will get your name. If you want, you will have your name as like a villager or a dog or an armor stand, whatever you want, a building, whatever you want. Just go in the comments below, tell me what you want. Like say you want a librarian villager and you want it in this specific building, just tell me and I'll do it. And if you want a dog, just let me know, I'll do it. I just want to create a atmosphere to where the the watchers and the viewers are just as involved in this world as I am, because without you guys, honestly, like, I'm not doing this. Obviously, I'm not just gonna make videos to nobody, even though I know sometimes my videos don't get very many views. They get some, and hopefully those viewers that watch the videos do enjoy them. But I think that's where I'm going to end my yap sesh for now, and I'll come back to you guys once I have all of the layers filled with glass. And that'll probably be the end of the episode. But yep, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Alright, you guys, so I just got all the glass placed. This is kind of like the penthouse, so it's the tallest room here. But every single floor is covered in glass. I know sometimes it's hard to see, but if we take a little look here, it is covered in glass. I do want to maybe install a mod where it does give me connected glass, because it looks a little rough with all the yellow lines. I don't know why Minecraft ever did that. It's not how glass looks like in real life, but that's alright. I am liking it. I think it looks good. Will it ever be furnished? I don't know. Probably like the first like 5 layers will, just like the one you can kind of see from here, and then what you can see from up there, but probably never all of them, unless I ever get like some friends online and everything and they want to furnish one. Maybe I'll let them go into whatever building they want and allow them to furnish it. But you guys, I think, hold on, I didn't show you the lobby. This is the lobby. We have a receptionist desk here, we have a little table here, we have a little lounge area here, and then this leads you up to the first floor, and so on and so forth. This is gonna get covered in trapdoors, I think, just kind of hide it in kind of a not noticeable way, kind of. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But I think we're gonna end it there. We got two of the first buildings in the city. This one I like the most, honestly. I could look at this one all day. I would just really love it. For some reason, I just really love the pig here, the pig museum. And I do hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is where I'm going to end the episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. A thing for the title, something like that. Something like that. I think like here is best. Like that, and then hardcore series up here. Yeah, that looks good. Like maybe like that, even like that. Hold on, like that. Something like that. You figure it out. Have a fun one editing this one, buddy.